Warning. The ZeroDead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to episode 11 of The Pipeline. Seeing as this is the first episode of 2023, I want to thank you all for the support you have shown us these last 6 months. All of us here at ZeroDead Pod hope you have a wonderful and healthy year. In this episode we get some name-based trivia, some historical trivia concerning medieval archers, and also some story progression. Enjoy!
Still good. Still packs a punch.
It does. And you found a note. A note that says, "The darkness is growing, I can feel it, and there are none who can stop it. I now know that if there is a god, he's at best cruel, and at worst, apathetic. Please tell my beloved Helen that I did this to save us all, and tell my daughter Melissa that I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." But what I didn't tell you is that there's also a computer on the desk.
Ooh.
And I didn't tell you last time because I wanted the focus to be on this man. But now that you overcome the initial shock of seeing this dead man with the halo of red sprayed blood around him on the wall, your eye falls on a computer. Some of you have maybe some computer skills.
Like maybe I have an 80 in computer science. Or maybe can I just push the body to the side?
it's on a rolly chair, so
yeah, I'm going to roll him off, and then I'm going to lean over the desk and start
hyping away.
Yeah,
it's locked with a password.
I look around the desk. I look for a family photo, maybe.
Roll me a search. Oh, sorry.
Well, there was a mention in the note of a Helen and a Melissa. So maybe one of those.
I'll try Helen.
Didn't say the magic word.
I feel like it's his dog, but I don't know how to get his dog's name. You said there's notes in the pockets. Was that the only note that was in his pocket?
That was the only note that was in his pocket. But roll me a search roll.
That's 26. Come on, search. 26 under 40.
You check the drawers, and there is like a little notepad that has a few telephone numbers, a few hastily scribbled notes and stuff, but also in the bottom right corner you see password. It's Rosebud.
Oh, it's 1980, so they don't need capitals. Rosebud. And I click enter. Rosebud 1.
Rosebud 2. Rosebud with a double D for the double dose of pimping.
You cannot use a previously used password.
I chuck the computer out of the window.
Yep.
You check it, and it has mostly business information and data about the pipeline. Roll me a computer science roll.
86 over 80. Can I use 6 luck points, please?
Sure, what's your luck looking like?
It's going to be 24 now.
Ooh.
Chipping away, but didn't you mention that we can regain it back somehow?
No, I said that's an optional rule and that we're not using that.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to die anyway by this, because it's already night
somewhere there's going to be a group luck roll, and it's the lowest luck score that is the denominator.
Oh, lovely.
So I like chipping away.
Oh, so I'm so happy for being honest.
You click through files, and there is a rudimentary message system on here. Basically a sort of precursor to the internet. And in it...
An intranet?
Yeah, basically an intranet. Well done. Inspiration.
E.
Useless.
Completely, but I'm happy to have it. Yes. Don't take this away from me. How dare you? Can I use inspiration to regain luck points?
We're not going to do that.
Okay.
But inspiration for your ingenuity. Right there.
Oh, thank you. 2 inspiration then.
Two inspirations. 2 very useless.
I'll find a way of using them.
I will put these in the evidence channel, but I would like you to sort of kind of tell me what they say.
So, guys, I found a lovely chat log here. It's from Daniel F. Walters. Is that I'm guessing that's our deceased. Oh, hold on. Is Daniel... Okay, I've got a message from Daniel that we've currently got locked up in the meat locker. It's to Roger. Mr. O'Connor, while working on the construction of the access road north of XNBC Pumping Station 31, there was a landslide that uncovered a large cavern. The construction crew explored the interior and discovered what appears to be some sort of ancient stone structure. Geologist Matthews informs me that it was likely covered by a previous landslide. Matthews is reluctant to say that this might have happened, but it looks as if it was before the last ice age, over 2.6 million years ago. But he was quick to point out that this is impossible and would require extensive archaeological study to determine its age for certain. So it's fucking old, guys. Anyway, then Matthews is talking. The transcript follows the discussion with Mr. Matthews regarding what he saw in the cave. Matthews, the structure was close to 8 feet tall and looked like a kind of, what's that called, a pyramid? But it's split down the middle with a ring of stones at the center of it. Jesus. I don't think, Dan, there were bones.
This is the part that you heard.
This is the transmission, guys, that was in the folder when we first start. And Dan Walters seems to be the manager of XNBC Pumping Station, so this is one of the head honchos of Exxon, but this is from Daniel. Daniel was in the cave. He's not telling us that. And he knew
not
Bill.
telling us anything.
Wait, is this guy who shot himself in the head Daniel? Or is Daniel someone else Daniel?
No, Roger's, I'm guessing, the guy in the chair, because it's a message to him from Daniel. But Daniel just said he didn't work for Exxon. And he's got an Exxon email address.
Is there any way we can find out what the name of the man was who was sitting in the chair?
Well, I will tell you that it basically says, this whole conversation basically says that they're wanting to keep this hush-hush. This whole find might be the thing that delays the opening of pumping station number 31. So before the press gets wind of it and shuts the whole operation down, they want to keep it under wraps. But they had reason to believe that there were members of Earth First in the area. It is possible that they leaked the information to delay the startup of the pipeline indefinitely. They also think that there might have been somebody working from the inside, feeding Earth 1 information.
And nothing but a archaeological find to fuck up the plans of starting to pump and extracting oil from places where you really shouldn't.
Indeed. And Killswitch, I would like you to read the final entry.
Okay, on page 2. This is from Daniel F. Walters to Roger M. O'Connor. Mr. O'Connor, earlier this afternoon, our chief engineer, George Davidson, was killed about 5 miles north of the facility. Evidence suggests that it was a bear attack considering the condition of the body. We have made unable to make contact with the family and we have placed his remains in cold storage. An obsidian disc was found in his possession, and I think it's likely he removed it from ArcSite 31 location while performing his ongoing inspection of the pipeline supports. The item is currently secure, but several other personnel have seen the object. Please advise. Daniel Walters, manager, XNBC Pumping Station number 31. So, we're now looking for an obsidian disc.
As you...
And...
Yeah.
Ooh, quickly. So, is this in reference to the bear attack that we saw on the video?
That you don't know.
Oh.
But what you saw in the video was a bear?
It was something.
Can I get a clarification on something? What date is it currently? In-game?
In-game. Let's see. It is right now. Am I correct? October 30th.
This was a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
When we took this assignment, we were told that they lost contact with the station 5 days prior. So there was like a whole month in between this bear attack and the station losing contact.
So there's an absolute shit ton that Delta Green is not telling us. They've got a month's worth of transmissions, probably, from the station.
Yeah. Or they lost contact. Yeah, and maybe there was indeed a second or a first rescue operation before us. And
Could
maybe
explain the bullet holes, yeah.
Yeah.
But more importantly, tomorrow is Halloween.
So that brings us to your costumes. Please. I want to clarify something. The contact was lost on October 18th. So about 2 weeks, exactly 10 days before you took to the skies on that fateful snowy morning.
That's still a month, though, in between the first death and loss of contact. It's still a long time.
Yeah. Well, with the information that you have right now from this log, you could deduce that, seeing as headquarters wanted to keep it under wraps, they haven't really communicated about it that much after this communication. You could also imagine that a Mr. O'Connor thought, you know what, this is above my pay grade, I'll kick it up the ladder. Being kicked up the ladder, somebody took his sweet time to reply to it or to do something with it, as is usual in these large companies.
Right.
Maybe not usual, but in our story, it is usual.
Have we determined how long ago Roger killed himself? I'm going to call him Robert from now on.
Oh, you can deduce that it has been a few days. And combining with the information that you already have, roll me, anyone who wants to, a first aid check with a 20% bonus.
Oh, doctor?
I can roll one, yep.
What does that make it? 100 for you?
82, and I rolled a 20.
I thought your first aid would be higher.
First aid is 62.
Or you're not that kind of doctor then? You're a pediatrician, or what are you?
Just a shitty doctor.
You deduce with all the information you have about the sandwich that you saw laying in the rec room, the bodies that you have found up until now, and the state of this body, that it died about 10 days ago.
Around the time they lost contact.
Yeah.
At the end, did he read something about an image that was found in the cave things?
An obsidian disc.
What is that?
Obsidian is a type of stone.
Oh, I know. I think I know. It's the black one, right?
It's like
Black
a stone disc.
It can be made into a mirror.
Ooh.
It's good for protection. So I'm thinking maybe that's the amuleto, the protecting thing.
You see, I'm thinking the opposite.
Wondering.
I'm thinking this is the thing that's turning them.
You think so?
Well, I've got the inkling from Roger that he shot himself because he was turning into something.
Yeah.
We killed Bill because he was turning into something.
But
I feel like we need to shoot Daniel quite quickly.
But we've not seen any obsidian.
It's because
Maybe.
Traditionally it's none for protection.
It's the ward of evil or ward of negativity.
Yep.
Mr. Sebastiaan, is there a printer?
There is a printer indeed.
A dot matrix.
Like the very slow ones. Very
I love
noisy
it.
ones.
On this thing, Control P. Let's start printing.
It's an old Mac, so Control P doesn't work. You have to go. No, it does work, and it goes starts printing.
Evidence against Daniel if we want to interrogate him some more, because he is not who he says he is. He is part of XR.
We can try. I don't know. Do you think he was faking the? I don't know what you're talking about.
Has he said anything really? He's been talking about his sister.
Yeah, Alex.
but
Yeah.
New Bill, and I'm just piecing bits together. Bill was the leak.
No, because it's the other way around. Because Bill was he was external. Bill was not from Exxon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
But Roger knew Bill. So Roger's the one that's
Daniel.
feeding information to Bill. I
Bill
think.
knew Bill.
Daniel knew Bill.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's there. Daniel's an
Yeah.
XOM employee.
But
So yeah.
Are we sure that that's the Daniel that we're talking about?
Well, it would be really weird if there is two Daniels in this story.
Hey, it happens. I went to school
I dunno,
with
I
10
feel
other
like-
Sannes in 1 year. So.
Oh, I met a Sanne also this week. That's true. Mm.
Is there an English version of Sanne?
Mm.
No. I mean, if I want to believe what people call me, but
No. Like with my name, like you got Luke, you got Luca, you got Lucius, you got all the different versions. Like, I was just thinking, Lukas,
Lucas.
and then the Polish Lukasz. It's like I was just thinking, like is like there's a different name for it. It's a common name, but it's very common if you know 10 people in 1 year with a Dutch only name.
it was the most popular name, like 4 or 5 years in the time that I was born.
I was going to say because I've never met a Sanne before you.
Me too.
So you're number one.
You're the best and the worst Sanne we know.
Yes.
Okay, bye. I'll pretend that my computer just shuts off again.
No. So
Well,
you have-
actually,
No, go ahead.
no, it was about Sanne's name because I like to make conversations with people. When I met a girl that's called Sanne, I actually told her, "Oh, I know another girl called Sanne. You're the second one."
Ah,
Yeah,
make her feel bad.
and she was
Sure.
like, she was completely like, "All right."
Good for you.
That's exactly the attitude.
So can we piece together that Bill was part of Earth first?
Well, as far as you know, with this information, you could deduce that Bill wasn't who he said he was. Also because his name on his ID card is William.
Yeah.
He had some weird paper in his pocket with what looked like directions to this little archaeological
Archaeological.
archaeological anomaly. Yeah.
For the edit.
Yes. It's an archaeological anomaly, which is weird that it was written on a piece of paper. It wasn't like a printed map, it was a hand-drawn map. That's why the maps slightly differed, but still the same. So same, but different, but still same.
Yeah. Checks out.
It checks out indeed. And it also kinda makes you wonder if Bill was William, what's Daniel got to do with this? What's Dan got to do with this? But Dan obviously clearly lost his mind.
The only thing he could talk about was his sister,
Yeah.
and he tried to avoid everything. The only thing that he didn't want was to be left alone, which is exactly what we did.
But there is also the fact that although he was saying a lot about Alice, the sister, the only thing he said that was right, that was true, was Bill's name. When he saw him dead, he actually said his right name.
Yeah, but Billy's just short for William.
It's not Luke.
It really is, because my cousin's called William and I call him Billy. It's the English shortened version of William is Bill. I'm putting I'm putting my hand down here.
Is this the hill you are willing to die on here, Luke?
Yeah, it is, honestly. Oh, alright, Google. Here we go.
Here I am looking at the name William and trying to find Bill in it. Like,
Is Bill short for William? Why is Bill short for William and Dick short for Richard? For William becoming Bill, here we go. It resides in French influence of the English language following the Norman invasion. In Old French, Richard takes the harder ch sound and makes the modern one, which more is like Ricard or Richard, which is Dick. I don't know how that... Anyway, the same applies for Bill Williams' situation. So, yeah, it is. It's a hill I'm willing to die on, because my last name is Smith and I have a cousin called William. Work it out.
Okay.
but that doesn't change the fact that Daniel recognized the man, right?
Yeah.
He did call Bill William, and then after all, we found out that Bill was William.
Also, you know that Daniel has been tied up with zip ties and locked in a room.
Okay, I'm just imagine that maybe Bill could not turn into anything, but maybe Daniel can. And Bill found that out, and by taping him, he tried to keep him safe. I don't know.
Bill was talking about, or William, or Billiam, or
Billy.
Will, was talking about a ritual, right?
Yeah, he was. Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
And he had weird herbs that he was drinking.
He did. And we couldn't necessarily figure out what it was, but we still have a bit of it.
I put it in the freezer. What if Bill, whether he's part of Earth Force One or whatever. Earth One? Earth Force One.
Force 1.
Captain Planet. If he's... what if they were trying to turn into stuff to sabotage and it got out of hand? Because how could Bill have survived 10 days? Or, in this case, almost a month outside? I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain.
I'm going through my notes, and I've got it written down that the other man's name is Daniel Baxter. So unless I really misunderstood that at some point, we're talking about different Daniels.
Yeah,
well,
that's
that
true.
kind of.
I actually have his name written here.
Maybe it's his married name. I did think that there can be multiple Daniels.
Yeah,
It is a common name, really.
All right.
It's still a bit confusing.
I feel like we have explored everywhere.
We need to get a secure place quickly because it's getting nightfall.
Yeah, now it's like 4, right?
Can we just search like the desk and other things?
Definitely.
And his body.
His body! You already checked the desk. There was nothing of note. The only thing that you found were the box of bullets. And his body, let's just say he has a wallet that says Daniel Walters. Manager, Exxon Pumping Station number 31.
Oh, so this is Daniel.
Any cash?
This is Daniel.
So who's Roger?
Walters?
Any cash?
Well,
Wait, did I say his name was Roger?
No.
no,
Right.
that's the guy who's communicating. But
Yeah.
he's like not even in this facility, right? Because he's just some manager type.
Does he have any cash in his wallet?
$23 and
I will put
27
that-
cents.
What, are you going down to Walmart, Koko?
Put that in my pocket.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you never know when you need to bribe someone. $23 is a lot when you have nothing.
I'm sorry to ask, but does he have any mark in his body?
Other than the gaping wound in the back of his head, there's no markings on his body.
Right, decision time.
So weird.
Are we holding up in the Radio Shack or in habitation?
Radio
in the
shack.
radio?
Are we taking Daniel with us? Or are we keeping him locked up for the night?
No, we'll leave him here.
Excuse me, which? Who? Daniel? That guy?
No,
No,
Daniel,
no.
the code.
The
Yes,
other
we will-
Daniel. No, not this Daniel, the other Daniel.
I will carry the dead guy with me.
Daniel Baxter.
Daniel is Daniel Baxter. The loopy Daniel is still in the cold room.
Yeah, and
I
we're
say we leave
keeping
there
him there.
for the night.
Okay, so should we be heading now to the radio station?
Actually, just one thing. One thing that is interesting is one of us has something in their pocket, and also, one of the things it said in the last message was that there was a body of the first man who was killed by a bear, or supposedly a bear with the obsidian disc, and his body was stored in the cold space.
Yeah, they kept it there.
So if
But
we
there
go to, but there was no body in the cold space when we were in there. But maybe the disc is still somewhere in the cold space.
Yeah,
But we do not want to find it now. We leave Daniel.
and
Find it in the morning. We need to get the radio sorted.
Indeed.
Get
yeah,
Different priorities.
enough dilly-dallying. Let's get secure.
So are you heading back the same way you came? Or are you heading downstairs to... As you can see, the manager's office, 5C, has a staircase leading down.
Yeah, go straight to 5A and then we can go through the door and try and secure the door at 3A.
Because we've not been downstairs here, have we? We came through from the top. I say let's go downstairs and find out if there is anything at the bottom floor and then
Yeah.
travel
On our way
over.
through.
Yeah. I will go first with guns out.
me too.
And then make a suggestion, just to make sure that we do not confuse Daniel and Daniel. Maybe we can call Daniel the manager, the Danager.
Ooh.
You take
Or
4
manual.
Sorry, what?
The manual.
Danager the manager.
While you two do that, I'm just going to refer to him as Walters.
I'm not
I
going to
thought
talk
I
about
would
him
make a
anymore.
joke to lighten the mood.
The manager.
Let's go.
Can we call him Karen then? I want to see the manager.
Oh, wow. All right. So you're off to the yellow brick staircase going down.
Yes.
This once tastefully appointed office, the room now looks as if it had been hit by a tornado. The 2 heavy wooden desks have been overturned as if thrown violently aside. The drawers and their contents have strewn across the room, along with those from the steel filing cabinets which have been smashed and dented. A leather sofa is broken and ripped against the wall, the wooden panel behind it cracked and splintered. On the sofa is what appears to be a pile of bloody rags, but after a moment you can see that it is a horribly broken body. The man has his arms twisted crazily behind his head, and his right knee is bent the wrong way. A small automatic handgun with the slider locked back is on the floor near the corpse. The formerly blue carpet is now a dark, splotchy purple, where it's been saturated with blood. A single door leads to the outside. Everybody roll me a sanity check.
Is this violence?
Is it violence?
Yeah.
No, I succeed.
Me too.
Me too.
We're all adapted to violence now, I think.
I think Kilo as well. Kilo also is adapted to violence.
I was at 2 check marks.
Did you save or suck on that one?
I saved. I rolled a 17 under 50. Wait, 50? Yeah, 50.
Yeah,
Fucking
50.
hell. Chipping away.
Yep.
No, I'm sounding surprised, but I thought it was lower than that. So
Silver linings. Kardiac, you see this, and it sends a shiver down your spine, but you don't lose any sanity, so you don't check the box because you did not lose any sanity on this.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, that would be too.
Oh, you
But
get
does
it when
that
you
mean-
fail, don't you? Yeah. You
Yeah,
get it
when
when
you
you fail, but you don't go insane.
Does he lose any check boxes though once you've succeeded, or do you still keep the check boxes?
Oh,
Ooh,
That's
a
what I was
good
wondering.
question.
there is something about it, them resetting, yeah.
But I think they...
Or do they reset when you lose sanity? When you go insane?
I think they reset when you go insane. So if you lose more than 5 in one go, or if you reach a breaking point.
Yeah, if your agent suffers insanity from helplessness, before all 3 boxes are marked, erase all the helplessness boxes and start again.
Yeah.
So, same for violence.
Same for violence. But what if you make a check and don't lose any? That is a good question. Adapting. After your agent has lost sanity from that kind of trauma 3 times in a row without going temporarily insane or hitting a breaking point, but you didn't lose anything, so they don't reset, but you don't gain one. That's my ruling, and that's what you have to make do with. The handgun on the floor is, you can tell right away, a .38, so a .38 automatic. The slider is backwards, so all of the rounds have been spent. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to pick up the gun straight away, even though it's spent, because we might find ammo.
Roll me a spot.
Alert now. 65 over 40.
You wanna?
Oh, yeah, just use all the rest and have 1 luck point left, yeah. No.
All right. So you pick up this gun, and it's a bit bloody.
Can't I push the roll?
No.
No. Can I use inspiration to push the roll?
I gave you inspiration, right?
Yeah, you gave me 2, yeah. I told you I'd find a way to use them.
Yeah, you can push the roll.
Okay.
But that's your inspiration gone then.
Okay, then.
Tell me what you're doing differently.
I'm going to literally think, there's got to be ammo on him. Maybe he couldn't have time to reload. So I'm going to literally grab his corpse up and put my hands in his pockets like I'm searching down. I'm really searching and really rooting through.
All right, what did you roll?
4 under 40.
You check this body, look through its pockets, and it's just a bloody, gory mess. You cannot find anything. Disgusted with yourself, you throw the body, the mangled corpse, back on the couch. And as you turn, you kind of slip on this wet, bloody carpet. You fall on your back, and you want to give, like, the bollock sign to this body, because you know this is to blame. And as you look towards the body, with your hand upwards, making the V sign, your eye, the corner of your eye under this couch, you spot a box of bullets.
Nice. And I've also got a little fun fact about the V's because I found out where it come from the other day.
Oh, do tell.
It's from English longbowmen against the French in the 100 Years' War.
Oh,
They would cut off the fingers.
So the English used to just literally do that to the French.
That's some good trivia. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I thought, oh, nice. That's where it comes from.
Nice.
that's really cool. Yeah.
Ooh.
So fuck you, France. Unless we've got any French listeners, then I love you.
I say. I'm sure all of them are still very butthurt about the 100-Year War.
Yeah. And Waterloo and all the other wars. Anyway,
what else do you want to do in this room?
Search the desks. Do a general search for other stuff than ammo.
General search.
Oh, how many rounds did I get?
It's just a spare magazine, sorry. So you found a spare magazine.
Oh, that's still better than nothing.
Yeah. Do look up what a .38 automatic has on magazine size, please. And don't make it ridiculous.
Is it a Glock with the extended mag? 200.
How many bullets did the Colt 357 have?
The Colt 357 had 5 bullets inside of it, but
It had 20 bullets.
Yeah, you found a box with an additional 20 bullets.
Okay. I'll reload it up to the maximum that it can go.
So that's 6.
Okay.
It's one of those cylinder thingies. You look around this room, trying to find anything that might be of interest or worth to you. Roll me search, whoever's looking around.
Well, I was, and I rolled a 95, so I ain't finding shit.
Your eyes just keep being drawn to this bloody mess on the couch.
I rolled a 7.
Who are you and what have you done to you?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Kilo, did you roll?
No.
Alright, so you're not looking around. But, Kardiac, you're looking around. You find a memo about the discovery of the temple and that it needs to be kept quiet until after the startup date. So what you thought you might have deduced from the communications log, confirmed. Confirmed. And as you're picking up things left and right, one thing stands out. As you pick up one more little piece of paper, you find a little stone disc. It's about 6 inches or 15.2 centimeters in diameter and about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters thick. As you look at it, you can see that this symbol on top of it is carved with great care and a lot of detail. Yet it doesn't look like any tools have been used to make it.
Is that a symbol that I recognize?
Roll me a cult.
30 under 33.
Wow.
Holy shit, Jeroen. What's happening? Who are you?
I don't know.
Who's replaced you?
This feels weird. It's not right.
Just lying, so you got 99.
You're not quite sure, but it kind of resembles something like an elder sign. And elder signs are symbols that are used to protect against great old ones, outer gods, or other unnatural or ancient threats.
Doodle boy.
Okay.
Can I cast Detect Magic on it?
Sure. How many spell slots do you have left?
Oh, I have 4. Head
It's been a long day, so.
Yeah.
Is it obsidian? Do I know?
Yeah, you can tell that it's obsidian.
Yeah, it does look like it. So, this thing maybe protect us, or will turn us into something, or will call the weird things towards us.
I mean, if you look at the body, I do not think it was protected.
But maybe not leave it in the Radio Shack with us.
But then does it still have protection when you steal it? Because maybe that is it. Maybe it is for protection, but once you steal it, it does not work.
Could be. And also, if we think that attracts the thing, we could use it as a weapon, you put it there,
yes. Yeah.
wait them to come and kill them.
But, Kardiac, you know that this is an elder sign that's a protective sign. It's a crude version, of an elder sign. It's an old code, sir, but it checks out.
Well, you say it's good, but you also said it doesn't look like it was made by any tools?
No, the carving itself is immaculate. So it looks like there was no machinery used. The obsidian disc is very smooth, but the sign itself, like not the edging, but the sign itself, looks like a crude version of an elder sign.
Like a really old prehistoric version of it?
Yes, indeed. That's what I mean.
Aha, okay.
And combining with the information that this dig site that they found this thing in was before the some of the ice ages, it's very old.
I don't think we can be sure, 100% sure that it would protect us of anything, right?
I was going to say, do we take it? Do we leave it? Do we put it somewhere else?
I vote for put somewhere else. Somewhere we can see it yet. And at any point when we get attacked, because I feel it's going to happen, we'll see what the thing does.
So we're going to hot tail it to the radio show?
Hot towel?
Hot tail it.
Sorry.
You should
What's
always
hot
take a
towel
towel.
is?
It's the first rule of the Hitchhiker's Guide. Take a towel.
Don't forget your towel!
That door just sired me.
So you're heading outside. You open this door, and again, the cold blasting you in your face, it's unlike anything. You kind of forgot how cold it is. But now with nighttime closing in, sun is behind the mountains, and the darkness is creeping in on all sides. You feel eerily ill at ease as you trudge through this snow back to the battery room. You know that this door has been ripped off of its hinges. You enter the battery room, and the first thing you see is the door to the north that has these scratch marks on it that I told you about last time that you were here. So you know that something came through the battery room and went further into this complex. Is there anything you want to do in the battery room?
Is there like shelves or anything that we can pull in front and make a barricade at the door?
I'll give you the flavor text again. The battery room contains 9 double-sided steel shelvings units that reach from floor to ceiling. Each shelf is lined with large deep cycle batteries connected to each other with thick yellow cables. On the wall opposite the shelves, the inverter emits a low hum. Power cables run across the ceiling, connecting the batteries to the inverter, while the main conduit beneath draws power from the large generator below. The door that you came in through has been torn open but continues to hang by the bottom hinge. The other door to the north is slightly ajar, and the smell of oil and grease wafts from this room. So basically, the
door is still on, but we could shut the door, or is it battered up? Because if it's still attached by its bottom hinge,
well, it's ripped open, so it's bent and mangled.
Okay.
Shut the door.
Shut the door.
Mais oui, oui. But you could maybe with some manual labor remove a shelving unit that houses batteries and put it in front, but the door opens outwards, so I'm not sure how much that would fix your problem about closing off this entrance.
Should we check the supply dump outside?
Tomorrow. We've got to get the radio sorted, Kilo.
I know. Well, you think it's too far? Because I was thinking maybe not to check, like to stay there, but to see if we can find something that could lock this door.
It's too dark. We're not going to be able to find anything useful.
Yeah.
What about the tool room? Is there like a cabinet that we could just put in makeshift just there? So at least then we've got some warning if something does barge through that we can hot tail it out the window.
Yeah, it has one of those tool boxes on wheels, like the large one with the drawers that you open. And if you open them all at the wrong angle, the whole thing falls over and everything falls out. Those.
Is it clean in this room, or is there like boxes and weird shit that?
In the battery room, or in the
in the battery room and the tool room, just in this whole building on the bottom floor, is there just like strewn about pieces, a few things?
Oh, it's from what you've seen in the offices. This is immaculate. Like, the only problem is you have the snow wafting in a bit, but other than that...
We were going to put our efforts into maybe Kilo trying to weld the door shut. So why are we...
weld or we're welding up...
No, it's the other door, because this door was open anyway.
Okay,
because we were going to put our efforts into the other thing and get to safety.
Well, I'll push the toolbox on wheels in the way just so we've got an alert that something's in the building. And then we'll move up and weld the other door. There's probably another door at the top of the stairs. Yeah, so we'll weld that door shut because we can exit through the window through the rope. I feel like there'll be a dexterity check, but fuck it, we'll land on soft snow.
Maybe on a corpse.
Yes, we'll land on top of a corpse, yeah.
That would be cold and very, very hard by now.
We'll do an epic zip line outwards.
Well, darkness is falling, so whatever you're gonna do...
We're doing it now.
You're doing it now.
Yeah.
It's too late to go and grab all the mattresses and everything, but we've still got our camping gear, so we can just set up makeshift camps.
Well, I would imagine that you would not, in this area, be carrying your 4-person tent and all of your sleeping
Hey,
bag.
I never put my backpack down.
But we are carrying our backpack.
I'm still carrying my backpack.
All right, I stand corrected.
Yep.
But I'm not going to put the tent up inside.
Because we're not putting the tent up, just sleeping bags, just somewhere a bit warmer than the cold concrete floor. and I'd need a tarp anyway to work underneath so I don't let off light pollution. I've been thinking about this.
Ah, clever.
Well, you can use the tarp as a tent.
The tarp.
Or we can put up the tent anyway.
Yes.
I stand corrected. I will put up the tent as soon as we get in.
But
I learned this from Band of Brothers.
No, wait. Are we serious? Are we going to put the tent up?
I don't think so.
No, really.
No. I'm just going to use a piece of tarp over the top of me so I can get like a flashlight down, but the flashlight light doesn't go out the window, so no one knows we're in here. So.
All right.
While I'm working.
And I'm doing something
smiling
at the door, right?
Well, we've established that there's 360 degrees of windows now, and a tarp usually only goes like 2 ways.
Well, if you put it like fully over yourself.
You can basically sit under the tent. We do not have to put up the tent. You can just pull the tent over you. It is big enough for 4 people to sleep in. It will be big enough to hold Mr. Killswitch while he does the work.
I'm small and gangly, so...
You are in this room. Kilo is welding the door shut, while Killswitch is trying to repair... Which radio are you trying to repair? There's a ham radio, but also a long-range radio.
I'll try and connect the long-range radio to the antenna, so I'm going to repair it first and then connect it to the antenna later. Can I connect the ham radio to the antenna?
All of it you can certainly try, but the dice are king. So let's see. While you are first off trying to repair radios, and Kilo is welding the door shut. Kardiac, Koko, what are you two doing?
I am cleaning my gun. Gun maintenance is important. And taking stock of what we have to create a meal soon, because we are hungry and thirsty, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get my deck of cards and start playing solitaire. Because there's fuck all for me to do right now.
You keep us alive, Doc.
Kilo, you're welding the door shut, and the smell is annoying, and the flashing light is hurting your eyes. You look at where you need to weld, hold your hand in front of your eyes and weld, and then look back again. But because you know if you don't use protection, you will go blind.
Yeah. But what about the glasses I use outside when I'm in the snow to protect my face? Doesn't that work as a protection?
No.
No, it's the brightness. You need a welding mask. So you just get...
Okay.
Turn your head.
So that's definitely what I'm doing. Welding a door with my eyes closed.
Yeah, but that means that it takes longer than you would anticipate. Usually it would take about 15 minutes if you can power through with a welding mask, but right now it takes an hour, which I think is fair. If you think it's not fair, please let me know.
It's not fair.
All right.
I'll let you know.
I don't think I have any other plan than doing that by now. I can help Killswitch, but yeah, when I'm done, I'm done.
Indeed.
No power through.
Yeah, Killswitch, roll me electrical engineering.
Here we go. 11. Oh, here we go. I've got craft electrician 50, science engineering 40, and microelectronics 50. I'm going to say this is microelectronics, so 11 under 50. Critical success, sir.
Critical success. You know that with the things you found, your expertise in tinkering and mechanics and electric engineering, this would take about 2 hours to complete.
I'm not going anywhere, so I'm going to carry on through.
As we established before, night falls at around just before 5 p.m.
In 1980, what was the daytime that sunset in Canada?
The sun sets about 5:30 p.m., so around 6 p.m. it's dark.
Well, the listeners that cannot see it, but you look quite happy that it's getting dark. Really cheerful.
Yeah, he has such a cheesy grin on his face.
Yeah.
You should see his face right now. He cannot wait for us to die.
The guy is happy as...
The point is, when it's dark outside, it's my time to shine.
Sorry, no, just one more thing. I think that if
One more thing.
If Coins wasn't a DM, I'm sure he would have been a serial killer. But I think he can kill many people with adventures that are fake. But he's relishing in all the death.
Well,
But knowing Coins, I'd say, why not both?
come on, Luke. What's the chances of 2 serial killers in one podcast?
I know, yeah, sorry. I didn't want to mention it.
There are 2 fucking Daniels, though.
Yes.
There's
that
2
was a hint.
Daniels, so who knows?
That was a hint.
Dun, dun, dun.
You keep on working on this radio, and at some point you hear Kilo say, "It's done," and the door has been welded.
Why did I say it like that?
Because you were
Because
happy.
you're not broody anymore, you're happy again.
You're happy.
Yeah,
And
I'm a human again.
yeah, how did you say it?
It's done.
Well, there you go.
Be happy, Kilo.
Well, actually, I don't say it's done. I go... Did I do it downstairs or I did upstairs? I did upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Upstairs, yeah.
Upstairs.
So I just turn and I say I'm hungry.
Well, good news. Food is almost ready.
Nice.
Can I roll for cookie?
You want to roll for cookie?
Yes, please. Cooking, not a cookie.
Cookie.
Can I roll for biscuits?
Dick.
Whoa, that is actually really nice.
I know. Call back to one of our previous outros. Roll for cooking, indeed.
What do I roll?
Survival.
I rolled a 1.
You make such a succulent meal with all the ingredients you have found. You even find like this little Bunsen burner camping thingy, so you can make the beans hot or warm, and everybody is... Even Killswitch takes a break from his finickying on the radio to just have a bite of this deliciously smelling meal that you have cooked.
Beans.
Well done, Koko.
You know,
Should get 'em.
I'm here for a reason. For the guns and for the cooking.
Lovely.
Is it so good that it actually restores some stuff? You know, just trying. It was a 1.
Do you get a Michelin star?
In the mail, knock on the door, a man with a Michelin star.
There were some lovely beans. Here you go.
You get 1 obsidian disc that you already have.
Aw, man.
Night sets in, and again this blood-red aurora fills the sky in this eerie red glow. It doesn't take long after nightfall, yet you get this eerie feeling that somebody or something is watching you. But yet, what else can you do but power on? Your fastest escape route has been welded shut.
No. There's a rope hanging out the window.
Your
So we can
safest,
descend.
and fastest escape route has been welded shut.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
There is a rope hanging out, but the problem is, if you hang it out, you have to keep a window open.
Okay, there's a rope ready by the window. All spooled up, ready just to yeet it out the window.
I know this sounds harsh, but this is an adventure that has the elements working against you. So if you keep a window open, like, we're gonna have to do the constitution checks and everything again.
Oh, no, I'm working the problems.
Yes, I don't want that for you. You have enough problems as it is. Anyway, you get the feeling that you're being watched, but with this eerie red glow as you look outside, nothing really stands out.
We should probably take turns in keeping watch.
Yeah. Should we do chew sleep, chew watch?
Well, I'm still making the radio, and so I'm predisposed.
I'll take first watch while Killswitch is fixing the radio.
So I will rest, and I can give my gun. Well, I can leave the gun close to Killswitch.
I have a gun.
But do you have bullets?
Yes, you've got 9 rounds.
9.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But
Thank you for being honest there, Luke.
Yes, I posted it in the chat.
Maybe tell us when something is going on rather than just shooting, because if we shoot, then they know where we are.
Okay.
I would imagine if he shoots, something already knows where you are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He shot Bill in the face.
He was turning. He was turning. Ask
How do we
Kilo.
know? But still.
So, Kardiac is taking first watch with Killswitch working on the radio. Kilo, Koko, both of you are trying to bed down for at least part of the night.
Yes.
Okay. Are you sure you want Kardiac to first watch? He's already yawning like crazy.
The Perno.
Kardiac, I want to do something differently. As you are looking out over this landscape with this red glow, I want you to make me a sanity check.
Okay. Watch this be the first roll I failed. 45 under 50.
Yay! I was going to say don't tempt fate, but fuck me.
There is a moment, just a slight singular moment, that this reminds you of the red flares lighting up the night jungle in Vietnam. Just a second, and you shake yourself out of it. Roll me alertness.
Spoke too soon. 59 over 43.
You look, and this eerie red glow makes it difficult to see. The Aurora Borealis is an ever-moving, ever-changing source of light. Sometimes it's brighter, sometimes it's dimmer. And it makes it that shadows move, and shadows turn, and shadows play tricks on the eyes. And just as you think you see something, you hear Killswitch say, "Why,
Eureka!"
yeah." As he has finished fixing the radio.
Ooh, you got it working?
I've got it working, but I need to connect it to the antenna now. So, is there any? I wonder. There's got to be a connection coming in from the roof to the old radio.
There has to be.
Yeah.
But
would that require a roll, Mr. DM? Like, oh God.
That would require a roll indeed.
Well, let's have a look at my stats, because it was 11 again. And I can show you the screen.
I believe you, don't worry. You see this long range. Which radio did you fix, by the way?
The ham radio, and I'm connecting it to the antenna.
Alright, so you connect the ham radio to the antenna. And again, with an 11, this is no problem for you.
I knew my screwdriver would come in use.
You unscrew the panels on this large radio thingy. Wait, what would it be called?
A radio antenna. I'm connecting the ham radio to the antenna.
And there's you unscrew the panels to this large radio array inside, and you can tell right away that the red wire and the green wire are not the wires you need. It's the yellow wire. The yellow wire is the one that connects to the radio tower. You plug it in with some handy-dandy MacGyvering, turn the dial, and roll me a luck roll.
Oh, God. No. 34, come on, is it still under? Fuck! 34 over 24.
Ooh. Oh no.
You try and dial, but this ham radio has a plethora of incremental dials of the turns of the dial. It's gonna take a long while for you to find the right frequency to broadcast on.
I'm gonna look at Kardiac and go, we're only halfway there, Doctor. It seems I'm gonna have to repeat myself 100 times over, so it doesn't look like I'm getting any rest tonight. So I'm gonna sit in the corner, just each dial, say my message.
Maybe one of the others can do it when they take their watch. It's just getting onto the next frequency?
Yeah, it's just literally just turn the frequency, wait for a response. If no response, next frequency.
Yeah, the others can do that when they get on their watch. Don't worry about it.
And I'm going to start then and be in the corner.
I'll go back to the window.
As you are standing at the window, again, this light is really playing tricks on you. It almost feels like every change, every increasing or decreasing saturation of light from the blood aurora above is making shadows dance and twist, and then you hear it.
Oh.
It's soft, it's short in the distance. And then from the left-hand side,
oh, I hate that sound.
Oh,
I hate that sound so much.
and I think that's where we'll leave it for today.
Bum.
I can build a booby trap with it because I have booby trapping skills.
Let me see what these boobies.
I want to see the boobies.
Show me the boobies. I will show you my boobies.
Thank you, Gogo.
Roll?
Roll for boobies?
If it roll for boobies.
I will roll for the boobs.